because it's not on your
When
radar.
you're an activist,
It's not you on every Sunday, motherfucker.
It's not.
When you're an activist, you're an activist all year round, not just in your off season.
Colin Kaepernick is
Right.
just like some of the other players are.
He's always been though.
He's
Because
always.
when my like you said, if you don't agree with somebody, in my opinion, at least take the time to listen to them, and then form your own decision why you don't agree with them. But don't
just say because
TV.
he's disrespecting
Right,
the flag.
and then you watch TV and you hear that like he disrespected the flag. Click, boom. That's the decision I've made.
Because if you do your research, I'd say if we take 10 veterans, right, and we ask all 10 of them how they feel about this, I think it's safe to say more than half will understand why he's taking a knee and not think it's disrespectful. You might get a couple who will be like, nah, you should stand point blank period.
Right. In the 1968 Olympics, when Tommy Smith and John Carlos put the black glove up, they didn't kneel, but everybody remembers that. They had the black, but they did it was like 6 different protests they did.
All right, yeah.
They had no shoes on because they wanted to do that for people who was in poverty. They had necklaces on. Other stuff was going on. But in my opinion, it's the same thing because they got their medals taken away for that. It's the same thing. If you don't take the time to dig deeper in the matter, and you just listening to what one side of the story is saying, we always gonna have this situation.
You gotta realize there's people out there who know both sides who tell them the same thing. Right?
Yeah,
they don't give a fuck.
But
that's basically them saying, I don't give a fuck about black people dying in America.
I
don't care about cops killing unarmed black people.
And you know what?
That's what they're saying.
People are gonna be on that side.
Right.
But a majority of the people are going to be on the correct side, in my opinion.
Yeah, the majority of people aren't going to be on the correct side. What I'm saying is the people who aren't on the correct side, it's not that they're ignorant and that they don't know. Some of them are. But it's been over 2 years now that he's been doing this. Yeah. So if you have an issue with it, then it's definitely because you personally don't care about black people and them being murdered and killed by cops, and which a lot of people in America don't.
Yeah,
some people like to say he should find a different way to protest.
How?
My
point is you will not listen if it is not on the fucking platform.
You have to protest. Yeah. Look,
Jay-Z and Beyonce and DJ Khaled can use their platform to promote anything they want, and they do. But when an NFL player, who is just as big a caliber as them, decides that he wants to speak up, or they want to, like the one guy set up a GoFundMe for cancer, why can't they use their platform?
A protest is supposed to make you feel uncomfortable.
It's like white America does not want to take responsibility for its actions, period. And it doesn't
they don't
want anybody
they don't want to
continue to. Right, they don't want nobody to continue reminding them.
Especially on their off day on Sunday when they're drinking their beer and they
you guys are
chill.
fucked up. Every Sunday you see me kneeling because you white folks are fucked up out here. I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of them are fucked up. These cops is killing us. I mean, the school system is fucked up. I mean, it's very, very hard for black people, period. You know what I'm saying? And Kaepernick has brought light to one of the main things, which is them killing our kids on a consistent basis. And like I said, if you don't agree with him kneeling, then at least they say, well, I might agree with him kneeling, but I don't agree with the cops killing black kids.
Agreed. And they don't. No one ever says that.
Right. Nobody ever says that.
It's either why the fuck does he take a kneel? He shouldn't do that, or I'm with him. They never say, all right, man, you shouldn't take a knee. But at the same time, it is fucked up how America is. Nobody, not no one.
But
a lot of people don't say that.
You see how much controversy and trouble a peaceful protest causes.
But you know why, right?
But if the president. But if Colin Kaepernick.
Oh, the president has to say exactly what you just said.
If Colin Kaepernick,
I don't agree with you taking a knee, but we're also going to start talking to state legislations and try and get policing, on the same page, so there are no longer innocent lives being lost. He didn't say that. He said, if you take a knee, you should be fired. Fire that son of a bitch.
Fire that son of a bitch.
They get paid millions of dollars to play football. That's all they should do. That's what our president said. So the people who are on the fence, right? And like you said, you turn on the TV. This is what the media says. He's disrespecting. They don't take that time to opinionate because they're hearing it in different outlets.
They don't think for themselves.
The president. And then you go on your social media. We all know social media is adapted to what you're constantly looking at. So if you're constantly looking at hateful things, you're going to see a lot of hateful things on your social media. you like cats, you're gonna get a lot of cat videos. So if you're already to the left and you go on social media and you want to research, you're going to pull up left things that are on
and
the
it's
left.
just going, and you don't,
and
like,
you're never
like you
going to
said,
take that time to enlighten yourself.
To think just 1 second, like, what if
Go
that
out-
was your kid?
Exactly. Go outside of your comfort zone. Go in and actually read a source that is not the source you are always looking at. Something that is not biased.
Right. Like, well, like, if we don't take, like, I take the time and I look at Fox News. I don't agree with it ever, but you gotta look and see what they're saying.
And
like,
then you can
what?
turn on CNN and get the exact same
Same
story
story
without the bias.
Right. Like,
And you just get facts, and then you're like, okay, damn, Fox really just pushed me to this opinion, but CNN is
a whole agenda.
CNN puts it right here, and they're like, okay, shit. If you want to believe this, this is what people think that believe this. If you believe this is what they think believe in this. Fox just goes, no, this is what happened. This is what you take out of it. So yeah, and that's exactly what people are doing. They're foxing it, and they're not going to different outlets. And it boils, and then to me, you know, that is race. Exactly. That's why I'm saying I think they're ignorant because they're not trying to learn.
it's sad. It's just, to me, like you said, it just goes back to the education state of this nation. Like, it's almost like school has almost become a joke. Like, you know
Well,
what
you
I'm saying?
see Bill Gates, and you know, it's not the thing, but I've seen that Bill Gates just donated, like, I think a few $1 billion to inner city schools to try to, I guess, raise the education system and stuff like that. Which is fucking awesome for it to come from somebody like Bill Gates. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
There's people like
like they used to always say, like, if it's 2 high schools, right, and these niggas get new textbooks every 2 years, right,
every 15.
and they get fucking new ones every fucking 30 years, it's gonna be a discrepancy in the learning, just off top right there. These niggas got fucking computers, we got encyclopedias. People don't even know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, these niggas are Googling shit. I'm still using an encyclopedia, like, we're going through the J's.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Pluto is still a planet.
And that's where, you know, and that's why,
That's true.
that's the type of shit
That's
that
funny.
we have to, that's the type of shit that, like I said, I'm glad to see that, Kaepernick is definitely making waves. They keep trying to stop him, they keep trying to hit him, but he keeps pushing.
And I'm happy
You know
it
what I'm
took a
saying?
company as big as Nike to
Yeah.
back him and be like, look, we're with him. I don't give a fuck what you are. You're with him or
Well,
not.
I
But
think
Nike
it was
sees, like
very
you said, the long term, the longevity of that.
All my stars are black. Nike, all my stars are black. You walk through this hallway, every fucking person who we endorse is black. Do you think it would be a savvy
Not
business
every,
move?
but a lot of them.
Okay.
But what it,
Let's say 90, I would say
90%.
90%. And then, okay, you want to say of color then. We won't just say black, of color. Now
95%.
we're up to 98. Because you can just bring in the brown guys from down south who Donald Trump hates as well. Who Nike definitely supports in baseball. Yep. So, so what the fuck, man? We have no choice but to back him. Or
no, they could have ignored it because, like you said, 98% of Nike
but
athletes
then
are color.
Cap is
You could have picked LeBron
Cap
and
is
still
already-
gotten the black vote.
Cap
But
is still
Cap. That was very smart
Cap
on
is
there.
still
Cap is
Controversial.
Cap is controversial, but Cap is also,
'Cause
in my opinion, he's a loyalty piece. too.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Like, they know that people following Cap are going to follow him to
Do you know how much money if Nike puts their swoosh on an I'm with Cap shirt?
Oh, they already got sweatshirts they about to start pushing out.
Then he's had those shirts for what, a year now, 2 years that he made on his own, probably made a little bit of bread off of. I know he capitalized on that. But now to have Nike put those in mass production,
it's over.
that's one of the best moves you can do.
You're gonna start
There was
seeing-
people who didn't, who just rocked, I'd say black power type clothing.
Right.
That will fall into that
Oh,
category.
yeah.
I guarantee.
And that's what's coming right now.
I
man.
guarantee.
The black dollar is
Next summer,
getting stronger,
next
bro.
summer, you're gonna see little white kids with shirts on that say I'm with Cap, and then
I won't have a problem with that.
They
I won't have a problem with that.
watch when you see that,
Because
then watch how
that means
stuff
mommy
starts.
and supporting Cap, and I'm with Cap. I was with Cap before, but now I'll really be with Cap. I guess a little swoosh on the shirt and buy that bitch. Hoodie. I'm with him. That's what's up. Thank you. Good job. Shout out to Mike.
Yeah, big shout out to Nike, man. That was a hell of a move, man. I made sure I posted something. Make sure I shout out to Kaepernick, shout out to Nike. it's about to go down, man, and everybody burning their shit. Don't nobody care, man.
You
know what I'm saying?
lost, bro.
Like you say, them air skippy bobos, man. Like, don't nobody give a fuck about them. These lawnmower shooters. Y'all niggas don't even buy. Like you said, you ain't see nobody burning no vapor wax, nigga.
Or
No
Jordans.
Kyries,
Or no
none of that
phones.
shit. Right.
You ain't see none of that shit.
You ain't see none of
Did
this
you?
shit. You can't even burn phones, nigga. Which is fireproof.
You can't burn them.
I thought it was fireproof.
Maybe the actual phone part, but you can burn the inside. Which just make it easy.
Right, it just be
Like-
foam left, nigga. You be like, nigga, what? That's not
It's
phone.
ridiculous. What can I get you on?
Follow me on Instagram, NKOG Rod. Follow me on us on Facebook, Smartalecs Podcast. Let us know what you like, all that good stuff.
Follow me on Instagram at SOEMG. And of course, the Smartalecs Podcast.
You can always give me a handsome John 35 on Instagram.
Doesn't know how to use his DMs.
I
I
don't
definitely-
DM him. He doesn't even know
I
what that is.
definitely do know how to DM.
He was like, "What's this little arrow at the top?" I was like, "Man, if you don't know."
Somebody's
Paper planes, nigga.
I've DM'd before.
Shout out Rock
very
Nation.
much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
It was his cousin.
So-
He needed his number.
So with that being said, hit us on, leave us some comments, subscribe to the podcast, tell us what we're doing good, tell us what we're doing bad. And once again, if you do something crazy in those comments, we definitely will address you. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to this edition of the Smartalecs. Once again, I'm John, the smartest of